I compared this Gyraline alignment DIY kit to our $70,000 Hunter machine. Want to know what the results are? Me too. So in order to compare this Gyraline tool, which is a DIY kit to do your alignment, to our Hunter alignment machine, what I'll do is I'll take two measurements with our alignment machine and compare those to each other to see how accurate they are. And then we're going to do two measurements with this on all the points and see how accurate they are to themselves and also to our Hunter machine. I'll start by doing our toe, and in order to do this I have to tap on this wheel. There you go. And then we're going to go to the other side and do this basically on all the wheels. So we got our first measurement, and let's take a quick video of what they are on the first measurement. And I'm going to do this second measurement now with exactly the same thing, and we'll see what happens. So these are the second measurements, and they look pretty close. I don't really see a huge difference as far as toe goes. Now, we did the same thing. We did our alignment machine measurement twice. All right, so you could see that our toe is 0.2, and we're almost 0.1 here. I'm more concerned about the total toe. So we got 0.2, and our total toe is 0.17. And you could see that between these two alignment measurements, the rear is pretty much identical. Cambers are pretty much the same. Rear camber is also within a few hundredths of a degree. So our machine measured it twice, almost identically. This one measured it pretty close. Total toe 0.22, 0.3. Total toe is 0.2, 0.17. So this actually measured the toe pretty good, and it was pretty consistent between the two measurements. So let's try to do camber and see what happens. Here are the camber readings: negative 0.3, negative 0.3, negative 0.5, negative 0.5. It's actually identical. The rear, negative 0.2, negative 0.2, and then we have 1/10 on the right rear. This is negative 3.3. So let's measure it again and see how it comes back. Again, we're pretty much, now the second time this camber is negative 0.2, and it was negative 0.5 before. This goes to 0, we're at negative 0.3. So it seems like the camber is within a half a degree. It's pretty close. I'm pretty actually impressed by the fact that it got this close. Let's try to do caster now and see what we get. So our caster is 3.6 degrees. I'm only going to do this one side. Our measurement was 3.8, so within 2/10 of a degree. Let me do this one more time. We'll see if I can replicate it. So now the caster is 4.1, so moved by about a half a degree. It's still close, but not perfect. I think that the reason for that is it's all manual. There's no specific point that I gotta clamp onto or set this onto. The alignment heads will clamp onto the wheel and it'll compensate it automatically. Here you're just, any slight movements with your hands while you're taking measurements could throw it off. Generally, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. If you're trying to align, let's say, a Jeep that is, it's got some sloppy steering in it, it's not the most precise machine, I think this does great. If you're trying to align a Porsche GT3 RS, it's probably not the tool for you. So there are a couple things that I will point out. That is, this rim has a nice lip on here, so this tool will sit right into that lip, which is nice and convenient. The wheel weights do get in the way, but that's not a big deal. But most modern cars today, if you look at this car here, they don't have that lip. So if I'm putting this on here, it gets a little bit trickier because I don't have a stable point to fix it to. And depending, if I have the spoke here, depending where the wheel ends up. So I think camber probably be easy, but as far as toe, it's a little trickier to measure. So I think most cars are going to be like that, not going to be like this. It also has an Ackerman measurement, which I'm not going to do because I think that's going to be pretty much in line with everything else because of the fact that it's using basically toe measurements, and we already see what it does for toe. I'd probably, if I'm a DIYer and I'm tinkering my own car, maybe it's a tool that I buy. It has a nice, easy to use app. It has instructions, show you exactly with videos, more help, exactly what you need to do. There's a full manual, and then there's videos that show you exactly how to take these measurements. So I think you could pretty much figure it out pretty quick.